I'm a human being.
And you want the same
and I'm a competitor. I want my people to rise up like the Jewish people. I'm a competitor. I feel that if I am not the leader, I'm one of the strongest, most vocal leaders. And I feel Lauren is the leader. I feel like there's multiple people that are leaders in this community, right? And I'm jealous of the Jewish community. I'm jealous of how the fact that they do not abort their people. I'm jealous of how the fact.
So why not say that as opposed to
saying it right now. It's coming now. Let me say it, bro. It's coming now. All right, it's coming out. Let me say it. You have to get to it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the fact of how they don't abort their babies. I'm jealous of the fact of how they stay with their wives. I'm jealous of the fact of how they do business together. I'm jealous of the fact of how they read their contracts and understand their contracts. I'm jealous of the fact. I'm jealous of the way Jewish people do business. And I'm jealous, not just for me, but for our entire culture. And I believe that once we rise up, that we will have a position to be able to serve God, because it's not about taking over the world. God runs the world. We need to be in service to God, and we all need to be in service to God.
Not to sound paranoid or anything, but I feel like this is like the beginning of something that we are later going to grow to regret. Hey, it's Bree. We need to talk. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because after this chit chat, after we have this little talk, you guys are gonna want to see Bree all the time, every time I upload. Originally, when I got this idea, I started doing all this research because I wanted to come to you guys with the facts. But when I sat back and I really thought about who I am as a content creator and what I represent here on YouTube, I speak from my heart. Whether you agree with what I'm going to say in this video or disagree. With this video, I challenge you to the idea of independent thinking. As a Kanye West fan, I stan Kanye West. Like, I love Kanye West. As a Ye supporter, it has gotten a little difficult to support him, but that doesn't mean that he does not deserve support. Because honestly, Kanye has always been consistent in his character. What Kanye has done recently is nothing new. The only thing that's different is the fake outrage and the shock and all this other stuff that we are going to get into in today's video, period. As I film this video, it is Monday, October 24th, 2022. News has just broke all over the world that Kanye West has been dropped from his talent agency, one of the biggest talent agencies in Hollywood. This is the same talent agency that was supporting Kanye West when he was wearing the MAGA hat and openly supporting Donald Trump, which was a dark time for Kanye West fans everywhere. This talent agency also supported Kanye West when he went on TMZ and said that slavery was a choice. So if you think about it, in supporting Donald Trump and shaking hands with him and wearing the MAGA hat, technically Kanye insulted immigrants all over the country. Donald Trump offended pretty much everybody. And Kanye West not only supported, but literally did press conferences and shook hands with one of the most hated presidents in United States history. But that was not enough for this talent agency to draw the line. That's all I'm gonna say. I just want you guys to help me understand how a talent agency can stick by Kanye as he aligns with people who attack Hispanics, attack Muslims, and then he goes on a huge show on national television and says that slavery was a choice. It was like Kanye hit us with the left hook and the right hook. But let me tell you something here. This is something that Kanye has been doing. If you really look at what has been going on with Kanye recently in the media, Kanye is the only one that has stayed consistent. And I'm not making excuses for him. I feel like I need to say that multiple times. But think about Kanye West.
Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
He's always been outspoken.
Did you see this cup?
He's always said things that have made us as a society and us as Americans feel pretty uncomfortable.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And I'm not saying that Kanye should not adjust to the times. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, if you think about it from a logical perspective, when you take your emotions out of the situation, Kanye is just doing Kanye. This is what he does. He uses shock value. He trolls the fuck out of society. And we need people like Kanye, and I will tell you why. We need people that are not afraid to make other people uncomfortable. Because when you get uncomfortable and you start thinking about the things that you don't really want to think about on a daily basis, when you start to get those wheels turning on subjects that you choose to ignore, then that is your character development, because that stimulates your own independent thinking, which is very important in the times that we are living in. I kind of want to go through a bit of a timeline of the things that Kanye did before the infamous tweet that is now the result of him being dropped from his talent agency. Like, if you Google Kanye West, even Adidas is starting to feel the pressure to break their partnership with Yeezy. But I also saw on the Shade Room today that Kanye's record label Good Music are reportedly no longer a part of the Def Jam family. In case you're a normal American and you're tired of Kanye and you think he's crazy and you just been ignoring him in the news, first of all, bitch, I relate. I ignore Kanye in the news out of respect for him and because I really want to separate the art from the artist. He's still a human being, and I'm making this video because I want to remind people that he's a human being. I just feel like that's only fair. So let's break down everything that led up to this stupid ass tweet that he sent out on October 9th. So you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because like I said, I did do a little bit of research and then I was just like, okay, whatever. This is what I believe happened. I think it was like Kanye versus Adidas. Kanye was beefing with Adidas and he was like trying to drag the general public into his beef with Adidas, and we had no idea what was going on. Okay, now this is the part of the video where I keep my word and I stand on what I said when I said that I am not here to make excuses for Kanye. Personally, when Kanye, and I'm gonna try to like pull up some screenshots, but personally, I felt like when Kanye was taking pictures of innocent people who are doing their job over at Adidas and doxing them by posting them on his Instagram and making fun of them, like Kanye was taking regular private citizens who are literally just doing their job and starting war with them. And to be honest, the general public didn't even know what was going on. I will say that I believe that Kanye gets into like these wars with corporations and then he tries to bring his fan base into it and we literally have no idea what's going on. It makes Kanye look crazy. Like, let's just be real. Like, that, I believe, was the first stupid thing that he did. Kanye stopped his Instagram war, I should say, with Adidas. He put that on pause so he could walk for Balenciaga. And then after he walked for Balenciaga, he showcased Yeezy Season 9, I believe. That is when he went viral with Candace Owens for wearing the White Lives Matter. Okay, and then after that he got into it with a writer at Vogue because she wrote an article about him wearing the White Lives Matter t-shirt, and then he took a screenshot of the writer. Hopefully I can find that screenshot because y'all know me, I love to stay delusional. If it's not my business, I am not going to mind it, bitch. But I will say I do remember when he posted a screenshot of that young writer at Vogue and her little outfit was cute. Like, it was nothing wrong with her outfit, but he's Kanye West, so I know he saw everything wrong with her outfit. But in my opinion, I felt like she looked cute. And I felt like, Kanye, you know exactly what you're doing right now. This was not, like, I honestly felt like when he posted the girl that worked at Vogue, that was not fair. And I felt like that was literally bullying. I felt like he posted that picture of her on Instagram knowing what she looked like because he wanted her to be made fun of. And I did not think that that was cool. I didn't. I'm also not a Gemini. Y'all gonna hate me for bringing up the zodiac signs. I already know. Kanye West is a fucking Gemini. Did y'all forget this? Like, did y'all forget this? Am I the only one who remember who Kanye West is? That's all I want to know. So yes, I don't agree with Kanye bullying the team at Adidas, and I do not agree with Kanye bullying the writer at Vogue, because in my opinion, right, why is Kanye wearing anything that says blank lives matter in 2022? Like, it's 2022. It's not 2016. It's not 2014. It's not 2015. Like, you really did not need to wear a white lives matter shirt. Like, that was so fucking unnecessary. I really feel like that was for shock value. I really feel like that was to piss people off, and that's exactly what it did. And I kind of understand his marketing scheme. Like, I kind of get it. Like, you want to get people thinking, but the thing is, Kanye, people are not thinking, bro. They're just getting mad because they're so in their feelings. Like, a person like me, I don't really get offended. I don't really have feelings. Like, I definitely have dark humor, and I feel like I'm living in a society now where, girl, I don't even know. Like, I kind of feel like I can't be me, or I can't say the things that I want to say. And it's like somebody might get in the comments and be like, oh, well, maybe you need to change your sense of humor, or But I mean, I am who I am, okay? If I could change my sense of humor, if I could be more politically correct, I would do that. But this is just who I am, okay? And I look to people like Kanye, and I look to people like Nicki Minaj, and I look to problematic people because I want somebody that's going to come out and say what's on their mind. And I feel like I don't really get that from celebrities. And I'm not trying to go on a tangent. I definitely do want to stay on topic, but I always make sense, bitch. Like, even when I go off topic, I'm still making fucking sense. But with that being said, you guys know just as much as I know that the White Lives Matter, it was definitely played. Like, there was no reason for that. And then I was even talking about it with like my family members. White people don't need White Lives Matter merch. Like, they don't need it. Like, they know their lives matter. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to be like reverse racist or anything, but like, white people know their lives matter. They don't need that shit on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of felt like it was extremely disrespectful, and it was extremely unnecessary. Me personally, I do not subscribe to Candace Owens, but I understand why Kanye West does subscribe to Candace Owens, because Kanye is very adamant about individual thinking and independent thoughts. I forgot to mention, he actually got Lauryn Hill's daughter to wear that shit, and that was crazy. And then if you saw her statement, she said that she pretty much wore it because she wanted to promote independent thinking. I'm pretty sure Kanye is probably the kind of person that will provoke you until you say what's really on your mind, and then even then he'll probably just be like, oh, you just don't see my vision. I have been friends with people like Kanye. I know people like, I am like Kanye. So I kind of do feel at a certain extent you do have to be on like a certain frequency, or you do have to be on like a certain kind of wave to even see what's going on. And if you're not on that wave, if you're not on that frequency, you're just gonna take it at like face value, and you're gonna be offended, and you're gonna be mad. And I feel like me saying that is a perfect opportunity to transition into the actual tweet. If I word this improperly, you guys are probably really gonna unsubscribe from me. So let me read my notes, and then hopefully you bitches can make it to the end of the video. Now, up until this point, I have not given you guys concrete dates. I've just given you a general timeline, but today I was doing my research, and we have concrete dates when it comes to this particular tweet that is really making me wonder, what is the future for Kanye West? Like, Kanye has said and done so many things, and I really want to know, like, is this the end for him? Let's just get into it. So on October 9th, Kanye sent out a triggering tweet targeting a specific community. When I started to see the reactions to whatever Kanye said, because I didn't see the tweet like live when it went out, I only saw the reactions that the tweet was getting. So automatically I assumed that people were dragging it, which I still think people are dragging it, but I'll tell you in a minute. Because I have literally grown up on social media, and because Twitter literally is my favorite app, I know how Twitter works. Like, people on Twitter are always looking for a reason to be mad. Collectively, Twitter is the most miserable app. I'm just gonna be real. Does Twitter have jokes? Absolutely. Is Twitter funny? 100%. Are people always on there debating and being miserable as fuck? Absolutely, bitch. Two truths can both exist. You feel me? So in Kanye's tweet, he specifically said that he was going to wake up and go DEFCON 3. To be honest, I thought that was a video game reference, because I don't play video games. And so I literally thought that like DEFCON was a game, and like I really didn't see the big deal. If you guys really want me to be honest, like I was like, I thought he was basically saying, oh, I'm gonna go Call of Duty 3. Like, I didn't know what he meant. But I read an article today because I feel like a lot of people don't even know what Kanye meant, because Kanye didn't even know what he meant. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to insult his intelligence. If Kanye actually knew what he was talking about, this whole situation would have been avoided. Kanye was basically referring to the military term DEFCON. When I looked up DEFCON, I found out that DEFCON is basically the term for our country's national alert system. So it's pretty much how the government and national security rank the level of threats to our country. I want to make this very clear that in no way am I defending what he said. When I was growing up, I went to plenty of field trips at the Museum of Tolerance, which is a Holocaust museum here in Los Angeles. And it's actually the museum that tweeted Kanye after he made these anti-Semitic remarks. I don't really feel like what Kanye said was hate speech. Please do not hate me for this. Like, I'm being so genuine right now. I feel like those people that were walking around Los Angeles with the banner saying that Kanye was right, I feel like they just took that opportunity to be hateful. I feel like they don't really even like Kanye West. They probably don't enjoy his music or his fashions or anything like that. And they were probably the same people that were mad at him when he said Beyonce deserved best music video. So I feel like those people aren't even a reflection of Kanye's views, because they're just running with the hate speech narrative. Does that even make sense? I will say this. When I did my research and I found out that Kanye actually wasn't making a death threat, he actually meant a completely different term. He actually misspelled the military term because he was so riled up and because he was so passionate about what he was trying to articulate. He didn't take the time to fact check or to cross-reference autocorrect, because you know, if you have an iPhone or if you have any smartphone, autocorrect will have you looking dumb as fuck. Like, autocorrect will turn the F word into duck. Like, why would I say where the duck are you? So sometimes our smartphones do make us look stupid, and I feel like it's the lack of empathy. I'm not making excuses for Kanye. I'm saying, where's the empathy? And I hope at the end of the day that this video makes sense, because honestly, I was so excited to get these feelings off my chest. So I hope to God that I'm making some kind of sense, and I'm not just setting myself up to be crucified in the comments below. Kanye should not have tweeted anything targeting anybody. When Kanye said, oh, slavery was a choice, that was completely disrespectful to black people. And so I can empathize with Jewish people, and I can also acknowledge that it's not my place to tell people what's hate speech and what they should be offended by. That's not my place, because I hate when people do that to black people. Let me go ahead and take accountability if that is how I've come across. But I will say this. I feel like Kanye did not mean to spell D-E-A-T-H. I don't feel like Kanye meant to target a specific group of people from a malicious standpoint.
And I'm jealous of the Jewish community.
Even if you look at the chart, like if you look at the chart of military threats, DEFCON 3 is a threat enough to where you should kind of start like taking the threat down. So, I mean, I guess he manifested what's currently happening, because he said, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna have everybody ready and alert to tear me down. And that's exactly what they did. And my mom is always telling me to watch what I say, because the power of life and death is in our tongue. There's so many reasons why Kanye got on his iPhone and decided to tell us that crazy ass shit. If Kanye was a family member, it would be hard to defend Kanye, especially knowing that a lot of people are telling me to give up on him. But I'm just not set up that way. I believe in people. I am 100% very empathetic with people that are like, they're trying to say something amazing, but the delivery is wrong, because I suffer from that. Like, I will make 100% sense, but I'm so in my feelings and I'm screaming and hollering that nobody even wants to hear it. I'm making this video because I empathize with Kanye, and I understand how sometimes you could be right, but the delivery could be so wrong. I don't know what possessed Kanye to target a specific group of people, and I do not support or condone that behavior, because as a black person, I can empathize with the struggles of other communities, and I can genuinely say in my heart and in my soul that I want to see everybody on this planet thrive. I don't care what they believe in. I don't care who they love. I don't care what color they are. I want everybody on this planet to be the best version of them. That's how I feel. I will kind of play devil's advocate, because why not? We're always talking about mental health and mental health awareness. Why is nobody showing any empathy to Kanye West? And we pretty much all know that he's bipolar. Where is the empathy for him being mentally ill? This is what I need you guys to understand. He's literally losing his livelihood. It's okay to think that somebody is off their rocker, they're crazy, they're annoying, they're a menace to society. Here's what I need you guys to understand. Here's why I'm making this video, right? Because like I said, our differences is literally what makes the world go around. Because when we see things from different perspectives, we're able to challenge each other. And when we challenge each other, we are able to grow, period. And this is what I was ultimately trying to lead up to. I don't agree with what Kanye did. I feel like Kanye is too successful to be moving that sporadically. And I also feel like Kanye needs to stop weaponizing his fans whenever he sees fit. Because any other time when he's saying things like slavery was a choice and he's wearing shirts like white lives matter, it pretty much proves on a regular basis he's disconnected from reality. So I do not approve of Kanye calling upon the masses and calling upon his fan base every time he feels like a corporation is doing him dirty. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. Now, I will say, I don't want to see Kanye West lose everything like this. I feel like we are literally watching the downfall of Kanye West before our eyes, and I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see that. I am not preying on his downfall. Some people are like, oh, he's arrogant, he's cocky. Okay, and we need cocky people, we need arrogant people, because those people inspire people like myself. You get what I'm saying? So when I see people like Kanye, people who I see myself in, and when I see them lose so much in the span of like 24 hours over something that they tweeted 15 days ago, I have to empathize, bro. I have to feel bad. Should he get help? Probably. Like, he probably does need help, but like silencing him, ostracizing him, how is that gonna get him the help that he needs if we shun him from society? I feel like we hold celebrities to a higher standard than we hold our own politicians. And that's not even fair, because at the end of the day, Kanye can say wild and crazy stuff, but he's not making laws. I feel like they're making an example out of Kanye, and I understand that, but it will trickle down to regular people like us. You understand that, right? And you know what else I'm gonna say? Because I'm not gonna walk away from this video feeling like a hypocrite. I'm gonna say exactly what I feel. I feel like Kanye should not have gone around doing all those interviews, shaking the cage. I feel like the interviews just made things worse, and I feel like he dug a deeper ditch for himself, and maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he just doesn't care. What I'm saying is, I don't want to see this man lose everything, because Kanye has been offensive. Kanye has been outspoken. Kanye has been a troll. So what's the difference now? Because in my opinion, Kanye has been making black people mad, and he still has a career. I'm pretty sure all of this could be a publicity stunt too. I'm pretty sure. Like, what we need to understand is people in the industry, they know who they're dealing with. Like, people know who Kanye was. If Kanye was bipolar, people knew Kanye was bipolar way before we even found out he was bipolar. People know who they're dealing with. Do you guys watch The Boys on Amazon? There's this show, it's called The Boys. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's about superheroes and how there's this whole corporation that creates these narratives and these storylines to make these superheroes present one way to the public, when behind closed doors they are terrible fucking human beings. That is a bomb example. That is a good example. All of these people that are separating themselves from Kanye, they knew who Kanye was in 2004, in 2008, in 2016. Kanye has been consistent. So what is the difference now where he deserves to lose everything? And are people actually mad? That's what I want to know. Are you really mad? Because he said a lot of shit to piss people off. Why is this the final straw? That's all I want to ask you guys. That's the whole reason why I made this video. I am done talking. I'm gonna let you guys get those fingers moving in the comments below. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Support your girl. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know what you guys feel about this topic. Give me your thoughts, okay? I am so curious. I am so interested to have a full-on discussion. I don't care if we have a debate in those comments below. I hope that I made sense. I hope that this video was entertaining. I hope from the bottom of my heart that you guys walk away from this video a little more enlightened, okay? I said it once and I'll say it again. Our differences is really what makes the world go around. Don't ever let anybody take that from you. Even if people don't agree with you, stand on your shit. And if you're wrong, you learned a lesson. That's just character development. With that being said, I love you guys so much. I really do. And that's why I've been so consistent. And that's why I keep making these videos, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you, bitch. Okay, and I will see you in the next video. Till next time.